Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Guess who's going on a transatlantic cruise? I can't wait. We're going on Royal Caribbean out of Miami, going to Portugal, Spain, Italy, Greece, and ending in Israel. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Now, going on a European or a transatlantic is a little different, or a lot different, than going on a Caribbean or a Hawaiian or an Alaskan cruise. So if you want to know all the ins and outs of what you need if you go on a European or a transatlantic cruise, stay tuned. Well, the first thing you need to check is your passport. Make sure that expiration date is 6 months or longer from the date of the cruise, or you might not be able to get on board. And you don't want that to happen. So check it right now. I'll wait. Go ahead, check it. Okay. Also, I got this little cute little pink passport holder. It's really nice. It's got slots inside for some credit cards and some cash. So I could just take this with me when I go to the airport or something, and I'll put it in an RFID pouch that I carry, and I'll wear it under my clothes. And then if I need it, I'll just grab it. Another thing you're going to need to look into is travel insurance. I have heard so many horror stories and read so many awful accounts of how people get stranded in another country because of illness or accident, and they have huge bills or they can't even get home. So I strongly recommend that you get some travel insurance. And it's not just for cruising, it's for any kind of travel. You can even buy it yearly, and it's not that expensive for a whole year. Since I go on a lot of cruises in a year, I just went ahead and got the yearly. If I went with Royal Caribbean's insurance, I think it was $50, $60 a cruise. And if I go on 5 or 6 cruises a year, that's a lot. Where the yearly on some of these travel insurances, it's only about $150 or at least under two. So I strongly encourage you to do that. And you don't have to worry about a visa to the countries you're traveling, because the only countries as of right now are Russia, China, and Vietnam. That's the only countries that require a visa. And if there was any other additional documentation, Royal Caribbean would let you know. So don't worry about that. All right, we'll go on to the next tip. All right, the next thing you have to do, go ahead and go to royalcaribbean.com, sign in, and pull up your cruise and see what excursions are out there. If they're not going to be out for if you're 6 months away, but maybe 3 months, keep checking because you never know when they're going to post. They don't have a specific date. But go ahead and grab those excursions that you want because they fill up quick. And you don't want to have something you really, really want to do when you go over there and you're not able to do it because it's full. And you can always change your mind later, even when you're on the ship, if as long as it's within 24 hours or over 24 hours from the excursion, you can cancel it while you're on the ship, even. So go ahead and book those excursions just so you get them. And then you should also look into the dining packages and the beverage packages. Now, the beverage packages price, they go up and down all the time. I don't know the rhyme or reason to that. But if you go ahead and buy it, and if you keep an eye on it, and if it goes down in price, you can always refund and then repurchase. But you might get it at the lowest price it's going to be. So just go ahead and lock that price in. Sometimes they have Black Friday sales. Sometimes I don't even see a difference in some of those sales, but just keep checking the price because you never know when it's going to go down. So that's another tip. Hey, before we go any further, I want to give a shout out to my sister Debbie and her husband Bill. They've gone on so many cruises, and I have gotten a lot of these tips and tricks from them. They've learned some the hard way, and they've learned a lot of them just by their experience and what they've seen when they're on the cruise. So, Sissy, I really appreciate it. And by the way, I'm going on the cruise with them for the transatlantic, and I just can't wait. I'm just beside myself. All right, let's talk suitcases. So, when I was traveling in the Caribbean, I had a 32-inch suitcase that filled all my things because I like to have a lot of clothes and shoes and jewelry. But traveling internationally, 32-inch suitcase was too large. You can only have 62 linear inches of a suitcase. Linear inches is the height, the width, and the depth of the suitcase. Now, this one's a 28-inch suitcase. So, and it is 31 with the handle, 31, and then the depth is 18, and the width is 18, the depth is 13. So that's 62 right on the nose. So I'll be good for that. The weight's about the same, 50 pounds. Just make sure you don't have one of those huge suitcases. You have to go with the 62 linear inches. You don't want to have to pay extra. And I did get these Apple air tags to put in my suitcases. I've heard so many good things about these. I got a little holder, and I just take this little carabiner and then clip it in the inside. And I have peace of mind that I always know where my suitcase is. I just track it with this. Another thing, I was on a trip, and the airline, I don't know if it was the airline, but my zipper broke on my suitcase. So from then on, I get these little straps to hold the suitcase so they won't come apart. If anything breaks on it, they'll still stay together. Let me tell you, you learn the lesson the hard way when you see your bra hanging out of your suitcase when you go to pick it up from the luggage place. It's not a pretty sight anyway. Another thing on the suitcases is, okay, you're on the cruise, first day, embarkation day, you always hear that announcement. If you don't have all your luggage, or if you have an extra piece of luggage that doesn't belong to you, please let your room steward know. I don't know, they get lost all the time. I hear it every single cruise. I don't think there's been a cruise where I have not heard that announcement where they're looking for someone's bag. So I got these waterproof and windproof luggage tag holders, and it's got this metal thing, and it's sealed in plastic, and you hang it on your suitcase. That's not going to fall off. So that is not going to happen to you. So that's a good thing. Speaking of luggage tags, about 30 days out, you can go on the royalcaribbean.com site and click on your cruise, sign in, click on your cruise, and it'll say boarding information. So you click on that, and your luggage tag it'll say view luggage tag. It'll be right there. This is what it looks like. And you don't cut it, you just fold it. They'll also send you an email with that information, but the email that they send you has got to have everything. It's probably got like 30 pages of all the travel documents. The last page will be the luggage tags. So don't be concerned if you don't see them right away. It's going to be 30 days out. I also bring a nice big tote with me on the plane, so I can put all my electronics in there, my chargers, my camera, some magazines. I put a water bottle, one I'll be carrying around on the ship, a little holder. It's gold, isn't it pretty? I love it. It'll be nice. I also have my travel pillow for the plane, because it's wonderful when you can sleep on the plane, especially a long flight coming back from Europe. And it also has, when you get a tote bag, if you get one, make sure it has a flap in the back, because if you have a carry-on, if you decide to just have a carry-on, it slips right over that, and then you don't have to carry anything when you're in the airport. You just roll this along. So that's a really good tip. Okay, cruising buddies, I hope you're enjoying this video, and if you are, please thumbs up, like, and subscribe. That will help the channel. All right, well, the clothes I'm going to take is a little different than the Caribbean. Um, I don't need many tank tops because it's going to be spring and it's still the northern hemisphere. So I'm thinking maybe a light rain jacket for when I go on excursions, and maybe a little heavier jacket to wear in case it's cool. Cool, could be warm, could be raining. More long pants, probably no shorts. Bathing suit, because I'll probably still be out on the pool deck if it's warm, weather permitting. But yeah, maybe more shoes, less sandals. We'll see how it goes. No straw hat, because no beaches. Not really going on the beaches. But I'll let you know, because I'm taking you with me along the way. We'll have fun. Can't wait. I think I've said that like 8 times already. Okay, if you're staying in your destination city for a few days, you don't forget to get your adapter for your electrical devices so you can charge your camera and your phone and all that. You don't want to miss out on not getting photos because your phone's not charged. Also, there's a tip that I heard for women. If you are going to wear a purse, you should wear a crossbody purse. because it might be snatched and grabbed from your shoulder or your hand, and it would be harder if you had a crossbody purse. Now, this did happen to my sister in Rome a few years ago. So, best to take heed of that advice. Men will probably use a money belt. I'm going to wear that RFID pouch under my clothes or under a jacket. So that's how I'll protect myself from theft. There was also an article I read about things they don't wear in Europe. You would be targeted as a tourist if you wear a ball cap, if you wear a woman that wears sneakers, or oh, what was the other one? Sneakers, ball cap. Oh, and a backpack. They don't wear backpacks. So I think wear whatever you want, but take caution when you need it. Just be careful when you're over there. Okay, well, that's it for the video. So it's going to be a great trip. I hope we have a good time. I really like to build a community on this channel of like minded people who like to cruise and like to have some fun in life and no judgments and just have a good time. It would be great. Maybe we could go on some group cruises in the future. That's my dream for this channel. So I hope that comes to fruition. And that's all I got. Now, everything I mentioned in the video, I did put an Amazon link underneath. I joined the Amazon affiliate program, and so I get maybe a penny if you order something, but the links are for convenience because I know when my sister says, "Oh, I got it on Amazon," I'm like, "No, give me the link because I want the exact one you have because you did all the research and you know what the good one is." So it's for your convenience and a little bit to help my channel. So thanks a lot, and I'll see you later. I'm already packed. Ah!